Hello, this is Psychic Jethro, and I would like to talk with you today with over my 30 years experience of looking for a teacher. We don't always need a teacher, but it also will help amplify and bring it along a lot quicker for your psychic abilities and healing abilities. I know I've been asked through the years how I found my teacher, and how I found my teacher was not only meditating and working on it, but also making sure that I was clear on what I wanted to use the gift for. It's a little awkward. I've had a lot of you say, okay, I've got this here. One of the biggest words I like to talk about is being chosen, and that's exactly what will happen. The teacher picks the student only when the student's ready. So what it was going to start first is do your stuff there, practice, do your meditation, do your positive. Test yourself, go out and try it. One of the funnest things I can tell you from memories was I would go out and read cashiers. I was very good at the fact that I wanted to know what I was getting. So as a young student going out, meeting people, I'm like, may I have permission to read you? I'd like to psychically get you what I'm expressing. 90% of the people, even in the rural area I lived, wanted a free reading. So they would go, yeah, sure. Be relaxed, get permission, and then just tell what you're getting. Remember, I'm in a cashier, so if she's busy and they're like, no, because they got other people, they're like, wait. So I would set myself, and I would go in, and it was a good test for me because what it showed me, I've never met this person. I'm walking in, what am I sensing? And you'd be surprised how much fun. Another good place, if you've got a really good wait customer or you're in a service, is the servers. You know, I still to this day do it on the planes, and I love to fly. And if someone comes up and they're talking, they ask me jewelry and everything and all this stuff, and I'm going, I'm Psychic Jethro. Usually in a few minutes later, they'll go, can you do a reading? And I like it. It's like, yes, can I have one thing? And always get permission for those of you guys doing it. That was what I learned a long time ago on my own. So when I came to that teacher, I was chosen. He said, you're ready. Where a lot of times teacher will go, I feel the potential, but honestly, I can tell you it can be a lot of hard work if it's just raw potential. So what you want to do is you practice, get it ready, and then you've already got your design. You've got what you feel best. And I love reading people. So I would go in, as I was saying, read the individual. Can I have just your name? Think about that. They give you permission of their name just to read them, and you can tell them things out. You can feel things. And it's fun at first because then there's no pressure. It's free. So if it just went, okay, I read that you were married, and out of your, oh no, I don't date and I don't like to be out. Okay, well, thank you, I learned. And it made it fun because what I learned real quick then is there's no pressure. You're just open to it, and it comes and flows. And then I would come out later, come on guys, you need to work with me. And I would sit down, okay, I need you now, as you hear me say in the videos. That I learned on my own before the teacher. I was just calling and working, and we were kind of like on a casual conversation. And then when I went, oh, I got to read this, people were getting intense. I had read somebody in Colorado. They thought I was very accurate. And they go, we got some friends we're bringing, and we'll pay you. That changed the whole game for me. And I'm like, and I'm nervous. I'm like, I got to go to the bathroom. I'm a little scared. And I realized, okay, what am I going to do? I go in there, and I'm sitting, and I ask the guys, I go, just help me. And I just felt it, and I go, I need you now, Archangels. I need you here and helping me with it. Felt the tingle, felt the sensation, went out, read the 5 people, and came back every week in Boulder, Colorado to start reading people then. So believe in yourself, have it. They will help you with it. Make sure when you're looking too, as we were talking about the teacher, send positive light. You know, I don't really manifest a lot on it or work on it, but we all know that not all teachers have the same idea. Be sending positive light towards them. If you can feel that they're there helping other people. You know, I did it at a time before we looked at Google, so I had to, that's my psychic Google. I'm putting light out and I'm putting to them, and my heart resonated. This person's got good intent. They're going to utilize this well. It's going to be, remember, it's a power. And one of the things you do with the teacher is you commit to do the time. One of the things all of us masters and teachers, will you do what I say? And that's a test. Because when someone says that to you, your first is, if it feels good or if I like, what they should be doing is, you'll do as I say. I wouldn't give you anything that I wouldn't do. And that's a good teacher. And that's when you want that person that's over here. I can show you this and it actually worked. This is there. Oftentimes, I won't use names, but I can tell you of people that I worked with in Sedona that would read a book and then they would teach it. And that was okay to get the knowledge from them, but you have to have hands-on to do this. So for a joke, for those of you who came to the psychic groups and we had that group, the person almost caught on fire with the smudge, Wasn't my class, but I watched part of that, saw what happened. That person worked with energies and didn't have that element down. So what would be a normal smudging turned into a little bit of almost a bonfire. Thank gosh no one was hurt, but it taught me a very good lesson. You need to not only know your book, you need to know your knowledge. So what will happen for those of you that are doing this, take practice, go with it, take baby steps. No one expects you to jump Mount Everest. What we want you to do is just kind of feel it, go with it, and then the natural part kicks in. I'm not only sensing your color, but I'm feeling this with you. I'm hearing your guide tell me that you need to drink more, and check with yourself. I mean, we're not doctors, we're just intuitively speaking. I'm sensing over here you need to have chocolate cake. Think a minute. This person may be diabetic. What you want to just do, I'm asking over here, the guides are showing me chocolate cake. They're showing me you eating this healthy chocolate cake. They're showing me, and as you start to get stronger, the person's going to connect. And then you'll laugh. Sometimes people are setting their mind. You're there reading. We know they stay for the first 3 or 5 minutes, and then all of a sudden their mind wanders. I can't wait to get home to eat my cake. So you get, no, I just made a cake, and I was thinking about, is my relationship eating my cake? You just laugh. You figure out, you kind of catch with that. I hope this has helped you, give you different ideas and out. And I want to get a little more in depth there with those of you who want to learn and work with it. Remember, we learn from everybody. I had an individual that met me. I had a flat tire, and the gentleman came and helped me with the tire. And only clue that I had the whole day was on the radio. They kept playing the same song, kept coming up and over, Take the Long Way Home back then. And I thought, this is a message the guides are telling me. I took the long way home. I had a flat tire. He pulled up. He helped me with the tire. He obviously was a very antisocial person. He was not pleasant with me and pretty much let me know that I needed to have a better jack and what was wrong with me. And I realized, thank you for your help, but I could not wait for him to leave because he was very, shall I say, not polite to me. And then as he went to go, he started talking to me and he goes, I noticed you have some stones sitting in your front of your car. I said, yeah. And I'm thinking, oh gosh, now is he going to want to rob me? What's going to happen? He goes, no. He goes, these stones. And he explained to me how to take those crystal stones and tune those stones. It made me laugh. He goes, I don't like people, so you won't ever see me again. He goes, but I sure hope you do well. And then what surprised me as he went to walk away, I could see the positive power. And this was a master's energy. And as a person, I went up to him and I go, I'd really like to be your student. He goes, I already have my 5 students. He goes, you're a nice guy. You got a better one coming. He goes, have a great day. Now leave me alone. Watch your tires. Out of that lesson and out of those energies through the years, I went back over it. I never found anything in a book. This man obviously was trained and out. A friend of mine told me later back in the Rocky Mountains that he was known up there and had his own students. No one had really ever seen much of him. He was a real recluse. So see how it works. All I was doing was manifesting, asking to have a teacher that could teach me something that would help so many people. Later on through the years, one of his students met me in Colorado and couldn't believe that I knew this. And he laughed. He goes, oh, you're the silly guy that doesn't know how to change a tire. I go, I don't know what happened. I can change a tire, but when he was there, I was having trouble is why he helped me. So keep a sense of humor, get the teachers, have fun with each other, and teach each other. If you learn something, share it because it's wealth. We all do well when we all love each other.